Good evening and welcome to the DigiSouth 4G Sports Roundup. I'm Anne-Marie Burke. Two maiden centuries by two of Barbados' lower order batsmen have placed the home side in a commanding position against Trinidad and Tobago on day 2 of their fourth round match in this year's WICB 4-day tournament. Ashley Nurse, batting at number 9, smashed a brutal unbeaten 130, while all-rounder Carlos Brathwaite scored 109. As the Bajans piled on 479 for 8 declared. The Trinis stumbled in their replay, and here's a look at some of the action before tea. This was the position after lunch. Maiden centuries for Carlos Brathwaite and Ashley Nurse as Barbados resumed on 427 for 7. Nurse continued to beat ball. This one fired into the Holland Griffith stand for 6. Brathwaite will lose his wicket when he hit the ball straight into the hands of Jason Mohammed. Brathwaite 109 off 128 balls, 6 fours and 2 sixes. Barbados declaring on 479 for 8. Ashley Nurse had a quick fire on beaten 130 off 111 balls, 16 fours and 4 sixes. Trinidad got their turn at the crease, openers Adrian Baraf and Evan Lewis to take up the strike. And the first boundary of their innings came off the bat of Baraf, Trinidad looking to make a steady start. Baraf goes at it again, dispatching Miguel Cummins to the ropes for his second boundary. He then drives this one to long on and seemed to be settling in at the crease. But that would not be, as he was soon gone for 20 when Ashley Nurse held on to the ball. TNT's first wicket falls. The score now 32 for 1. Carlos Brathwaite is the bowler. 4 balls later, another breakthrough would occur. Evan Lewis would be run out after some spectacular fielding by Jonathan Carter. Lewis made 5. TNT 33 for 2. Sulman bent into the attack and Jason Mohammed gave him a rousing welcome with this 6. Then Bravo, feeling to get in on the act, hits Brathwaite for 4. But Brathwaite would get revenge when Bravo edged the ball into wicketkeeper Shane Dowrich's gloves. Trinidad loses a 3rd wicket, 45 for 3. And it will be for the very next ball. Jonathan Augustus LBW to Brathwaite for a duck. Trinidad in trouble, going to tea on 45 for 4. Barbados with the upper hand. TNT then buckled to 120 all out with Sulman Ben snapping up 4 wickets. Batting a second time, Trinidad and Tobago are 44 without loss. In the other games, Jamaica 194 and 26 without loss. The win was 216 for 9 declared. And at 3Ws over, Guyana is 265. They're playing the combined campuses and colleges, who are 107 for 1. Asian powerhouses Sri Lanka got off to a winning start in this year's ICC T20 World Cup tournament after defeating South Africa by 5 runs today in Chittagong. Batting first, Sri Lanka reached 165 for 7 with opener Kusal Pereira top scoring with 61. The Proteas then fell short of the target, being restricted to 160 for 8. The West Indies will begin the defense of their ICC World T20 title tomorrow morning. The Windies will take on India in Dhaka. Sami knows he has a good team and he's banking on the experience of his players in the T20 format to take them over the line.
Start up front with the 2 openers. Building down, we have guys who could give us good impetus in the first 6 overs. Marlon and Simmons and Bravo in the middle, myself, Russell, to finish the inning. And when you look at our bowling lineup, on the right, to me, who's the #1 spinner in T20 cricket, Badri, Bravo. We have a young guy called Christmas Toki, who I think would have a great impact in this tournament. So we're quite happy with the balance of the squad. Tomorrow, all our energies get towards playing against India, and then after we do that, we will sit again and look at the roadmap to the Cup and analyze and come up with the plans for the next thing. But tomorrow is all about India and what we could do to overcome them.
That match is set for 9:30 tomorrow morning on MCTV's ESPN. However, prior to that game, Australia will meet Pakistan at 5:30 a.m. ICBL and Range Rovers were in winner's row on the 3rd day of this year's First Citizens Barbados Polo Open at Holders Hill recently. Sean Green reports.
ICBL taking on Silver Point. Lanto Sheridan gets free from the group and makes a run at goal, and he puts it in for ICBL. And here he is, converting goal number 2. And this is his hat trick, totally unchallenged. And ICBL running away, or should I say riding away with this game. Silver Point gets a penalty, and Johnny Chaddington converts to give them goal number 1. Now here's the ball looking lonely and in need of guidance. So Lucas Nichols offers some company and direction. There you go, sir. That's goal number 4 for ICBL. Nope, this is not a replay. It's another goal for ICBL, who were really manhandling Silver Point at this stage. And it seemed that the only way Silver Point could score was through penalties. Here's another goal for them. Minutes later, Mike Henderson converts another. Silver Point now catching up there on 3. Here's Nico Roberts with one of his own, going aerial but dead straight for goal number 7. And he added another to give ICBL the 8-4 win. This second match featured Hyundai in the white up against Range Rovers. And it was Hyundai who scored first. And minutes later, the second goal came, compliments Salvador Dugard. That leveled the scores at 1-1. Range Rovers on the trot. And talking about range, Reese Odell from some distance, he was accurate. Range Rovers up now by 2. And for Hyundai, Alex Cole struck goal between the poles. Looking good. Danny Atwell, who added 2 goals in a short space of time, added another to put his team up 5-3. And by the time the rains came, it was all but over for Hyundai, who probably ran out of gas against Range Rovers as Atwell added his 4th. Range Rovers 6-3 winners over Hyundai. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
And the finals will be played tomorrow at Holders Hill.